Welcome back. Season 6 is officially here after a really fun off-season episode. If you missed it, go back and watch. Obviously, we covered a lot of ground in that episode, including the red-hot start on the recruiting trail for this season. Not only are we trying to defend our back-to-back national titles, but we have to defend the #1 recruiting class from last year as well. 5 instant commits already. All 4 of them are 4-star players, and all 5 are on the defensive side of the ball. It's a fantastic start. We sent 7 guys to the NFL last year, with even more contributors going undrafted, so a lot of turnover to this roster coming in Season 6, but many of the guys that we're going to have to rely on this year played big roles last year. Daniels and Watkins, Chambers and Matthews, Armstrong and Smith, most of the starters on the offensive line. However, how do you replace a 2-time champion and Heisman Trophy winner? James Fuqua went on to be a first-round pick, and it is now going to be up to redshirt freshman Andrew Adams from Bend, Oregon. He takes over the job of quarterback 1. He's 6'3", 195, and 81 overall, but he has yet to take a single snap in college football. And all of a sudden, he has the keys to the best program in the country. The voters are split, but North Carolina will start the season ranked #1 with 31 first-place votes. Marshall coming in at #2 with 25. Clemson, Florida, and Pitt round out the top 5. Texas A&M, our opponent today in this episode, comes in at #10, setting up this neutral site game to be the biggest matchup of the early season slate. September 1st, 1 p.m. for the Camping World kickoff game this week, but here's the rest of the schedule for Season 6. Next week, we are headed to the Big House to take on #9 Michigan. Then we come home to start the ACC slate against Florida State. We have a quick bye, but then we turn right back around with #17 Miami coming to Huntington. Then in Week 8, we take on #3 Clemson on the road. So it is hot and heavy to start the season. Later on in the regular season, we have games against ranked Notre Dame and NC State. It's going to be a wild run. Pete Golding is the head coach for the Aggies. He's a Saban disciple in real life. This offseason, he signed a 6-year extension after going 18-9 in his first 2 years at Texas A&M. He has B+ prestige, and people are high on his squad after going 10-4 and getting a bowl win last year. And on paper, they look solid. 95 overall, Alex Stone, the wide receiver, is by far their best player. Lewis is a legit tight end. They have 3 cornerbacks that are 85 overall or better. Cook, the wide receiver 2, and Anderson, the starting running back, both have 96 and 97 speed. So this team could be really dangerous and tough to contain. What I don't see is an elite quarterback or a lot of talent along the offensive and defensive lines. So maybe we can control this game with our big offensive line and win it in the trenches. And we'll both have similar quarterbacks. 80 overall, Quentin Wilson will be the starter for them. Texas A&M has us just slightly on paper in offensive and defensive number, but this should be a great matchup. And welcome to Orlando, Florida, Camping World Stadium, formerly known as the Citrus Bowl. This is the annual Camping World kickoff game. Today, it's our Marshall Thundering Herd and Texas A&M. The Aggies are going to tee it up, and we are officially underway in Season 6. Casey Smith, 2 yards deep in his end zone, brings it out up the right side, gets to the 20, runs into his blockers, and it is time for Andrew Adams to make his debut. Wearing #3, Marshall in their white jerseys, green numerals, green pants. It's a counter on first down to Casey Smith off the left side, following his blockers, staying on top of body, stumbling forward, picks up another few yards, ends up being a 15-yard carry. Good start for Marshall under center. Adams on play action, lobbing to the sideline. Chandler Taylor drops it. A flag is down in the backfield, and we are going to get got for a hold. They called this on Casey Smith, and Coach Mayo did not like it. So it sets us up with a 1st and 20. Armstrong motioning over to the left side. Smith trying to cut it back, and this one's going backwards. 2-yard loss and a good stand by Texas A&M, and we are down bad. 2nd and 22. The blitz comes, and it gets home. Andrew Adams sacked by Chris Baker. Looks like he was the nickel back, blitzing from his DB position, and Marshall is in a world of hurt. 3rd and 29. Just trying to get some back here as we flip it out to Lew Walker, who jukes upfield, breaks a tackle across the 35, bounced out just short of the 40-yard line. It's a 19-yard reception, which is a good result, but we're still going to be about 10 yards short of the first down. Marshall's going to have to punt it, and we punt it we do. Wilson on first down, flipping it high and wide of his target out on the left sideline. First drive of the day getting started from the Aggie 19. Three-step drop for Wilson, looking for the slant, and it's true freshman Aaron Sowell, the middle linebacker. He drops the INT. Good play by the young linebacker, but we gotta squeeze it. Wilson under pressure on 3rd and 10. He's gonna go down, and it's Jermaine Johnson, our starting and best returning defensive lineman, coming in for the sack as Wilson was looking to scramble. Both teams struggling to get it going on offense to start the season, punting it from their own end zone. Eric Love from about the 46 crosses the 50, gets upfield, 14-yard return, and it's already on the plus side of the 40. From the 38 in shotgun sweep right, Casey Smith gonna get wrangled down from his shoulder pads. He has 4. Andrew Adams, we pick up the blitz. He's standing in there well protected, lobbing to the sideline. Chandler Taylor has it. I think they gave him a completion, but another flag is down, and it's another hold. Back-to-back drives where Marshall gets caught for holding. 2nd and 16, all curls across the board. We flip it out for 6 yards to number 6, Chandler Taylor, excited for his season. Whip route for Tommy Chambers on 3rd and 10. He's a little short. It's going to set up a 4th and 2. And Manny Seymour, the redshirt freshman kicker from 47, he goes ahead and drills it. We talked a lot about how he is no Kevin Hayes, regressed in the offseason, but he hits his first one of the year. Marshall takes a 3-0 lead, giving it here to Anderson on their second possession. Texas A&M gets 8 on first down, 2nd and 2 under center, giving left, and that's a nice play by David Watkins, the corner. Shuts down the speedy Anderson. 3rd and 6, they go draw play. Can we get to it? Anderson's going to get to the first down with that great speed. Picks up 7, kind of caught us napping. First down, Texas A&M. From the 36, giving it to Sampson on the delay. He's going to find some room, has 5, Kevin Sampson. 2nd and 5, Wilson, well protected, standing in there, looking left, back to the sideline. It's Robert Cook. He's got 12 yards and a first down. Across the 50 now, about the Marshall 47. Giving to Anderson up the middle, and this one goes nowhere. Nice job by the Marshall D. Matt Sullivan getting his first start of his career, and his first career TFL, I believe. Now toss right on 2nd and 14. No shot. Corey Brown gets over there quickly, lays the hit on Anderson. And Anderson is down. Anderson is down. The starting running back hurt early. We'll check on his status with Marshall. Setting up a 3rd and 16. Wilson loading up deep downfield. This one gets batted down. Mario Sanders in coverage. That is where the Aggie drive stalls out. 1st and 10 for Marshall from the 20. After a touchback, Casey Smith finding some room, breaks a tackle, gets about 8 yards. Really good tough running early here by Casey Smith. Now spread out. We bring him back into the backfield. Andrew Adams, zone read keeper. He's got some wheels. He's across the 50. Texas A&M takes each other out. Adams is going to score. Oh my goodness. Is this from 75 yards? I believe it is. Andrew Adams, the redshirt freshman. We go with this spread out, empty formation, motion Casey Smith into the backfield, zone read keeper, Adams picking it up and putting him down. Little friendly fire there from Texas A&M, and Adams is able to score from 75, his first career touchdown. What an electric play by the redshirt freshman. As we see here, Anderson going to be out for 1 week with a bruised shoulder. He will not return to this one. Marshall takes the 10-0 lead as Seymour gets this ball up into the air. Baker running up the left side, gets a couple good blocks. Sullivan has to drag him down. It's a 33-yard return. Texas A&M going to look to respond. Good field position, starting this drive from their 35, but the first play going backwards. Jermaine Johnson in there for the TFL. Now has a sack and a TFL to start this game. Wilson, 5-step drop, flipping it out late to the sideline. Corey Brown there instantly. It's a 1-yard pickup, setting up a 3rd and long. Wilson flipping it to Robinson, gets hit, stumbles down 5 yards, and it's a quick 3 and out, forced by this Marshall defense. We get the ball back on the punt. Andrew Adams on another keeper, had some room, gets hit hard. He would have picked up one more block. He maybe could have scored again. First play of the second quarter. Smith, inside give, jukes a few times, has 6 in the first down. We go to Smith again, running left side, and he doesn't have as much success. 2nd and 8 as we get the second quarter started. Rocker play action. Adams drifting, lobbing to the sideline, coming back for the ball. Chandler Taylor has 11 and a first down. Nice little play there after consecutive runs. We hit him with the play action. Now Adams in the shotgun, escapes the pocket right, looking to get upfield, cuts it back up inside, has a 2-yard carry on the scramble. 2nd and 8 from about the 38-yard line from Texas A&M. Now breaking outside the pocket. Gets hit down at the 35, and Adams stays down, holding his left shoulder. Gonna leave us with a 3rd and 5. More importantly, we gotta check on Adams' status. It's gonna mean Roy Morris, 6 foot 201, true freshman. It's gonna have to play in this game. 75 overall, 86 speed, 84 agility, 90 acceleration, so he's a good athlete, but only 82 throw power, 82 throw accuracy, so not a big arm at all. Let's see what we dial up here on 3rd and 5 as we play our second quarterback of the early season. It's a nice inside give to Casey Smith, gives us a little room, relieves some of the pressure. And down there below, bursitis of the elbow. Adams is going to be fine. He'll return soon. Roy Morris giving left to Smith. Breaks a tackle, fighting forward. He's got 6 on another good, tough run. We're going to go ahead and keep Morris in the game for now. We don't want to have a high risk of re-injury, and then we get a false start coming out of the menu screen. That one's on Brian Justice, the best offensive lineman on our team. 2nd and 4. Trying to set up the tunnel screen to Matthews. He has it. He's on top of bodies, gets up, breaks another tackle. It's going to ultimately mean a 1-yard reception. Very eventful 1-yard reception. Now it's a 3rd and 8. Morris getting outside, flipping it late to Chambers, fighting upfield, had his feet stuck in the mud, couldn't get him going. It's going to be 5 yards short, and it's going to mean another field goal attempt. Manny Seymour, this time from 37, he drills it. He's 2 for 2. So all the hate for Manny Seymour seems to be no big deal. Wilson has it again as Texas A&M's got it. 9-yard carry on what looked like a speed option. He decided to keep it himself. Now they go Sampson off the right side on shotgun, breaking a few tackles. 15-yard rumble, and he's across the Texas A&M 45. Now Sampson again on the edge. Marshall's defense rallying quickly to the ball. Only a 2-yard gain, setting up a 2nd and 8. Wilson to the sideline, finds Sharp, toe taps. 3rd and 5 upcoming. Shotgun snap. Pressure sort of getting home, and they find a soft spot in the zone. It's Robert Cook on a gain of 12, his 2nd first down conversion of the day. 1st and 10 from the Marshall 35. Counter to Sampson off the right side. Gets hit hard by Corey Brown, but he's got another 13-yard gain and a 1st down. Wilson feeling some pressure. Slant to Alex Stone, their big 95 overall wide receiver. He's got 16, and they're set up inside the 10. First trip to the red zone today. Wilson flips it out to Hughes. Ward slowing him down. Love trying to get there, and ultimately neither man makes the tackle. 3rd running back, Joel Hughes, who's able to make this play in the flat and use his power to get into the end zone. Really frustrating situation right there as we had 2 guys there to stop him at the 2-yard line. Neither can make the play, and that's a big response from Texas A&M. 13-7 is our score. 2 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the first half. Adams is back into the game. His first throw since returning, finding Brandon Ross. He's got 11 and a first. Now we go zone read keeper. Going to have to slide. Yeah, make sure you protect yourself, Adams. He's got 5. 2 minutes to go in the first half as we tried to go inside to Casey Smith. It gets stood up, leaving us with a 3rd and 5. Quickly out to the sideline. It's Ross again, picking up some speed. 14 yards as we find Brandon Ross again for another 1st down. 1:20 in, counting in the first half. Smith off the left edge. Well done by Texas A&M to stop that one. 48 seconds. Adams on the design quarterback draw, sliding down to protect himself. Nice little play call there. 3rd and 4, we're going to take the timeout. 42 seconds. Quickly screen out to Chandler Taylor. Picks up 2 huge blocks on the sideline inside the 20, fighting down inside, getting to about the 10-yard line. 26 yards for Chandler Taylor, our most athletic wide receiver. Nice big play there. Lobbing to the end zone on 1st and goal. This one should have been intercepted. Adams' first incomplete pass on the day. We were looking for big tight end Brennan Armstrong. 2nd and goal. Adams thought about running, now throws it through the back of the end zone. Smart play not to take the sack. Only 1 timeout remaining for Marshall. 3rd and goal, 26 seconds left. Motion man behind the quarterback. Adams drifting, now scrambling. Not a lot of option. Going to cut it upfield. Gets hit, fumbles the ball out of bounds, and unfortunately he's going to be just short. 5-yard gain, but it's going to set up a 4th and goal from 22 yards. Seymour, his 3rd made field goal on the first half. 16 seconds left to go. It's a 16-7 score, and that is ultimately what happens to get us to halftime. Marshall played a pretty solid first half, scored in the red zone, didn't convert them all to touchdowns, unfortunately. But we do a nice job in the yardage. We double them up in time of possession. We're running the ball effectively, obviously helped out by that big run by Adams. Got to continue to play good defense and keep the ball on the ground. Texas A&M has it to start our 3rd quarter. From the 25, Wilson in shotgun, lobbing wildly over the middle, incomplete. Aaron Soule in there on the coverage. 2nd and 10. Wilson looking to throw again. Wilson under pressure is going to get hit by Ron Davis, holding the ball far too long. It's a sack of 8 yards, and Ron Davis in a battle with Leon Williams. If you watch the offseason episode, he gets the nod at starter, and in his first game, he picks up a sack. Sounds like we might have made the right decision. 3rd and 18. They look to set up the screen. Now late to Stone, and Scott Ward is there to bring him down. Marshall with the early 3 and out to start the second half. After a good little return from Eric Love, we're basically on the midfield logo. Sweep right to Casey Smith, finds a little crease. He's got 7. 2nd and 3. Giving to Smith again, cutting it back nicely, finds some room. First down conversion. 1st and 10. As we set up the middle screen to Casey Smith. Remember, new offensive coordinator for Marshall. Interesting wrinkle. We've never had that in the playbook. And neither have we had this. The wide receiver screen out to Taylor. Breaks the tackle. Foot race to the end zone, and he gets in. Chandler Taylor. So we fake the inside give. We run the little tunnel screen out to the sideline. And Chandler Taylor, in all of his electric speed, gets this one upfield. And look at this convoy of blockers. He doesn't use them all, but he picks up a key one right there from Brennan Armstrong as he mows a guy over. Chandler Taylor shows the strength, keeps the feet in, hits the pylon, and Marshall scores. Nice start to the second half. Big time play from Chandler Taylor. 23-7 our scores. They go left outside stretch play to Sampson. He's got 8 as we do a bad job on contain. 2nd and 2. Counter to the right. Sampson, they're giving him a lot of touches as he stiff arms. I think that was Corey Brown. Almost took his helmet off. Now a 1st and 10. Sampson. There's the guy we want in there, Ryan Young. He's the right size to make that play. Blitzing on 2nd and 9, it's Ryan Young. Daniels out there against Hughes. And that's a nice play to get a TFL. Kenneth Daniels doing a great job ranging over. 3rd and 10, forcing them to make a decision as we play zone behind it. Scott Ward in coverage, and neither guy knew where the ball was. This one falls incomplete, and Marshall does another good job getting off the field. Halfway through the 3rd quarter, sweeping right, 23-7 our lead. 2-yard pickup for Casey Smith. Counter on 2nd and 8. Good run here. Casey Smith's got 8, picks up the first down. Inside give, first carry of the day for Jeff Clemens, sheds a tackle, spins upfield, but only is able to get 3. Adams quickly out to the sideline. Tommy Chambers juking, gets hit hard. He's got 6, leaving us with a 3rd and 2. And it's another sweep to Casey Smith. This playbook has us getting the ball quickly to the edges. Lots of sweeps, lots of screens, lots of tosses. It's been so far so good for the Marshall offense. And this element, the Andrew Adams quarterback zone read keeper, has been effective. And now quarterback power as he takes it himself on 2nd and 2, picks up the first down. Another one, motioning Smith. Empty set as we flip it out to him on a screen as we get the overload. Casey Smith had room. Ooh, shoestring tackle. He's only able to get 4, but it looked much better than that as we go right back to him again. Another halfback screen, even though we're lining up 25 as a wide receiver on some of these plays. Sweeping left, Smith doing a good job. 4 more yards. He's been really tough breaking tackles today. Now, 2nd and 6, pressure coming. Adams can't get away from it, can't get rid of the ball. He takes the big loss of 16, a little bit of youth inexperience. It's another DB blitz that really shakes up our pass protection. Adams goes down, leaves us with a 3rd and 21. Fake the inside give. Adams takes it, gets 7. Going to leave us with a 4th and 15. This one from 50 yards. Seymour, it looks decent. It hooks late, and it's short, and he misses. So now 3 for 4 on the day. Unfortunately, I think we might have found Manny Seymour's range. He can't really make it happen from 50 plus. Going to be a bit of an issue this year. Nice stand for Texas A&M, probably giving them a little bit of momentum. Sampson on first down, shedding Tyrone Hooper, our big defensive tackle. Just give you an idea of how strong Sampson is as a runner. 2nd and 1. Wilson, perfect protection, finds Sharp. Across the middle, he's got 15 and a first down. 8 minutes to go in the 4th quarter. Sampson breaking tackles, but we do a good job rallying. Eric Love makes the tackle. So they go play action, rolling it out, finding their running back in the backfield, Michael Manning, but Marshall rallies up and does another good job. Leaves them with another 3rd and long. Wilson, we send 4, under pressure, Tyrone Hooper, and the boys are going to get there. I think that's the first career sack. They're going to give this one to Ron Davis, his 2nd on the day. Nicely done by Ron Davis. They're going for it on 4th and 16. This one across the middle ends up hitting Ryan Young first. It's incomplete. That's a turnover on downs at the 50-yard line. And there on the first play of our drive, Casey Smith doing a good job. We run an inside zone. He's hit some cutbacks. He's got 86 yards on 17 carries. Adams has a man downfield looking for Armstrong. Really nice play by Michael Barnes to roam over, force the incompletion. I thought we had Armstrong there. Casey Smith on 3rd and inches is able to convert, however. Really good stuff. Smith running again, finding some great lanes. 8 yards, 2nd and 2, 5 minutes to go. Marshall milking the clock. Smith met. He only finds room for 1 yard. And as we go 3rd and 1, keep it to Smith, and there we go. Texas A&M gets a nice stand. We'll have to see. Coach Mayo's going to trot Seymour back out there from 44. That is within his range. We opt just to score some points. Studio update, Arkansas beats Louisville as they continue to struggle, 0-1. 26-7 our score. Texas A&M has it back from the 25. Marshall opting to take some points on that last possession as they set up the screen to Sampson. But Tyrone Hooper, the defensive tackle, JUCO, does a nice job getting over there to make the play. 2nd and 13. Wilson, we send 5. He throws to the sideline. That's a good, strong throw to Alex Stone on the comeback. 1st down. 3 minutes to play in the 4th. They're going to have to make a move now soon. Lewis, their good tight end, gets 6. 2nd and 4. 2:30 to go. Clock rolling. Wilson over the middle finds Stone. 9 yards and a 1st down. 1st and 10. Roaming to his right, Wilson back across his body, finds Stone again. 19 yards to the opposite hash, from the opposite hash to the opposite sideline. They're going to go hurry up, 2:25 to go. 1st and 10 from the Marshall 30. Wilson finding some heat, flips it out to Sharp and keeps a foot in. It's a 2nd and 8. Now Wilson in shotgun, pressure getting home again. And there we go, Leon Williams and Ron Davis combining for the sack. I think they're going to give this one officially to Davis, but 17 got in there as well. 3rd and 16, good strong throw to Moore. I got to imagine they're going to go for it here on 4th and 3, and they are. Under 1:30 to play. Wilson making a switch. We send pressure. Wilson drifting left, under pressure, getting hit and going down. Another turnover on downs. This time it is finally Tyrone Hooper, the new defensive tackle, getting his first career sack as a member of the Thundering Herd, and we are able to kneel out the clock from there. 26-7 is our final score. Marshall going to pick up its first win on the season, knocking off number 10 Texas A&M in this one. We break in a brand new quarterback, new playbooks on both offense and defense with new coordinators. It wasn't perfect, especially on offense, but this defense looked championship caliber, I tell you. We give up only 170 yards of total offense, limit them to 22% on 3rd downs, and sack them 5 times. Offensively, we rush for 201 as a team. It will take us a minute to adjust to all of these new players in new roles, figure out their skill sets and what we like in the playbook, but we have a young quarterback who can bust off a 74-yard touchdown run at any moment. That's going to be a lot of fun to work with. Casey Smith rushes for 101 yards on 22 carries. Chandler Taylor hauls in 4 catches for 75 yards and a score. Defensively, Ron Davis ends up with 3 sacks, making a big impression. Manny Seymour, who we've been concerned about all off season, but he goes 4 for 5 with a long of 47. Kudos to that young man. I think we're going to be able to work with him. Marshall gets it done, but we cannot take a breath because we are on to Michigan in week 3. New offensive coordinator Aaron Roderick already has his first upgrade. He's up to a level 21. We'll take a look at that next time, but that's going to do it. The opening game and opening episode of season 6 is done. It looks like we've moved up to the number 1 spot after winning against Texas A&M. Michigan up to number 8, and as you can see, they have a very good roster. So it is going to be a banger of an episode next time. Be sure to like and subscribe. I appreciate all the love and support on this series. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care. Peace.